2024. I know y'all been looking for us. All for Us Podcast is back. Me and V is blessing y'all tonight.
What's poppin'?
You know, she got a lot of nicknames. V, Yasmin, Viega. You know, what else?
What Morris calls me?
Vida.
Vida Vega.
Yeah, you know, so, you know, first one we back. We happy to be back. You know, we're going to do us the All For Us way.
All for us.
So first, I want to say, how's your year been going so far?
You know what? This year started off very interestingly and surprisingly with this dog right here. This is Lila, guys.
Yeah, she on the show. You want to say something? You ain't got nothing. Shake, got nothing.
So New Year's Eve, someone actually shot Lila, and that was where I spent bringing in the new year. Was at the animal hospital while they were like in surgery and shit. So
that's crazy.
It was kind of a really rude awakening, but like honestly, I took it with a grain of salt, and I was like, you know, if you start at the bottom, you can only go up.
Nah,
so
for sure. That's a good.
I can't get mad at it.
That's a good mindset to have.
Yeah.
It started for me kind of a little shaky as well, but like you said, you gotta be positive.
Yeah.
Regardless, you're gonna take L's and lumps in the road, but you gotta keep pushing, and you can't let a bad circumstance turn into more bad days, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but we happy. She look like she recovering well.
Yeah.
She kicking it with the gang.
Just chilling us tonight. And actually, like, I'm really... So, mind you, Drews came into my apartment, and they're, like, best friends. Look at this.
Yeah, you know.
Look at this.
Didn't even bark when I walked in. This is my first time meeting her, too. So, that just lets y'all know that I got a calming spirit. So, you know what I'm saying? If y'all ever need me to dog sit,
yeah.
You know, babysit, you know what I'm saying?
You're gonna put that out. You're gonna put that on.
I'm
on
just
the website?
saying, like, I just said that's crazy.
Yeah, bro. You could call him. I'm gonna get you a business card.
I might. Hey, look, I needed more income, so I might have to do it. I could be a dog whisperer, dog walker.
Oh, dude, do you know that's like a thing?
Yeah, I whispered to her today.
No, no, but I'm saying there's like an actual. I saw a lady who like speaks for dogs.
Like, so she like tell you what they're
thinking. Yeah.
Yeah, she's stealing money.
Dude, I said the same thing. She was like on video chat, and the dog's like sitting there and like just staring, and she's like, yeah, she really doesn't want you to leave the house for longer than blah blah blah. And she would really appreciate it if you left more water.
So she just making shit. She just making shit up.
Honestly, genius though, genius. Cause like, honestly, people will do a lot for the dogs.
Yeah, when I'm stunned, like my sister she got a dog, maybe a little less than a year ago.
Yeah.
And yeah, like it's like her daughter. Like I never seen that side of my sister. It's kind of weird.
It's crazy.
But people love dogs.
Yeah.
The most loved things in the world, in my opinion, is women, kids, and dogs. It's nothing else.
In what order?
The order. First, I'm gonna have to go. I guess. Ooh, that's tough. I'm gonna say kids first. I think overall people love kids first, cause they always try and make sure the kid is good.
Yeah.
Then I would go women, and then I'll go dogs. But you know who doesn't get any love?
Who? Cats.
Oh, yeah. I don't like cats.
Dude, my brother just got a cat. He's like 48? He's 38, and you know he just gives off this like real badass energy. And then he was telling me about buying a cat, and he just started using that voice like, "Oh, yeah. I was like, yo, yeah.
Yeah, I gotta drink some wine to that.
Shout out to Mario.
Shout out to you, Mario. I'm not a cat lover, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say that I am, but I don't know. Cats creep me out a little bit.
You know they say that they're aliens, like their reincarnation, I guess, of like.
They just sneaky.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
They sneaky. I don't like squirrels.
That's weird.
Nah, think about like you walk past a squirrel, they get on their hind legs, and they just be looking at you.
So do like every other rodent, mouse, rats.
I don't like those either though.
Gophers.
I've never been in encounter with a gopher.
Beavers.
I've been in encounter with a groundhog. We used to have a groundhog at my
house. As a pet?
Nah. I mean, I think the groundhog thought she was our pet, or he was our pet, because they always been in our yard, but they was like a little fat little jump.
Yeah.
I'm like, bruh, like, go. Yeah. He'd go up in his ground and be gone. But I don't know. I don't really like cats, man. I don't know. Like, I could never date a girl who had a cat.
I used to have a cat. See,
I couldn't date you.
Oh, good. I don't want to.
Yeah, you had a cat. I don't know, man. I feel like cats just be watching you too much.
They do.
I don't like that. I don't like.
They be chilling in the weirdest places. Like the fact that they can jump so high.
I don't like that either. I need to be the most athletic in the house. For sure. But yeah, I don't. Cats.
Can you imagine if there was like a sport for cats?
I don't think the world overall like cats.
Who?
Like overall the world, I think we took a poll. I think it'd be about.
Let's start that poll.
Like 70-30, yo.
So let's start that poll. Let's do, if you like cats, leave in the comment section.
It's not going to be that many, so if we want comments, if you don't like cats, leave it in the comments.
Okay, if you don't, no. Oh, I see what he did there. So if you do like cats, put a cat emoji, and if you don't like cats, put a gun emoji and then a cat.
No, we're not
killing cats.
We're not killing them though. Just put
cats. Don't listen to him. Kill the cats.
If you don't like cats, just put the
X, the
X and then the cat.
All right, valid.
Yeah, we don't want to shoot the cats, but nobody especially in the black community, we're not fond of cats. I'm just gonna speak on that.
You know what? I can't agree with you there.
I can't name 10.
I have a couple of students.
I can name 10 black people with dogs. I can't name 10 black people with cats.
That's not valid. That you know.
That I know in my life. I only know.
What, 30 black people?
No, I know a lot of black people. But I'm saying I only know the only person I know who has an active cat right now is
active as in
that they have a cat that I know. It's Burdette.
Burdette has a cat.
Weird.
Mr. Carter has a cat.
Who's Mr. Carter?
In one of the students.
Oh, that's weird. That explains a lot. Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, I don't, man. But let's get back. I don't know how we got on cats. They don't even deserve to be on our podcast. But yeah, just just trying to work hard and be more. What's the word I'm looking for? Attentive and detail oriented this year. So
mindful,
yeah. So just trying to do that because it's been shaky already. Yeah. But I just feel like when stuff get real shaky or a lot of turbulence may come your way, that means you're going in the right direction.
That's true. I was actually watching a little video on Instagram. You know, like those motivational videos.
Yeah.
And they were talking about how when you want and you ask something from God or your higher power belief, whoever that may be, before they give it to you, they're gonna test you to make sure you're ready for it. So I think that's huge. Where this year has been crazy for me, but I have been asking for patience. I've been asking for all these things, and I'm like, okay, I get it. So you're gonna smack me with all these
you're gonna
left turns before.
You're gonna make sure that, you know what, man. A lot of people, and this is what I'm what I have been doing so far in 2024. It's a lot of people talk. Mm-hmm. Oh, I want this. I'm going to do that. X, Y, and Z. But then you look at their actions and it don't add up.
Yeah.
So now it's once I see that, I ain't trying to be rude, but I can't mess with you no more.
Yeah.
Because you're out here wasting time.
Yeah.
And all you're going to do is bring that energy to me, and then it's going to distract me.
She just sighed really loud into the mic. I'm sorry.
She don't believe me. She think I'm...
She said cap.
She said I'm lying. That's cool. But yeah, that's how I'm judging people now.
Movement.
Yeah, so if you saying something and you're not or if I don't, and it's kind of messed up because it's off my what I feel. But if I feel like you ain't really putting that energy into what you said you wanted and stuff, I'm not.
It's not real.
I'm gonna really. I ain't gonna be mean to you, but I'm just gonna remove myself.
Nah, I get that.
I can't waste no more time. Like I've been wasting a lot of time
With people,
in general.
or just like, okay, yeah.
Cause I just look at it like nobody knows their expiration date. So if you're not leaving it out here in the world, it's like you don't know. Like it's like I don't want to live in vain.
Yeah.
That's cause I don't really have no fears, but I'm starting to fear that a little bit.
Fear death.
No, not death, but like
Vanity.
not giving my all to the world before I go. Like I don't want to die and I haven't.
Not doing what you were like.
What I was intended to do.
With purpose.
So that's what kind of
That's big.
got me like a little shaky. And then like.
Do you think you have your purpose clear? Like you're like Glenn Andrews.
My purpose clear? A little bit. I mean, I feel like it's, you know how you got a fossil and you got to keep knocking the dirt off a little bit. I think I'm starting to knock the dirt off a little bit of my why and the reasoning of why things happen to me certain ways. So I think it's like getting there, but not 100% clear. Because I noticed, man, I could be a little bit materialistic. So like a lot of things that I want, to me, I'm like, man, that junk nice, like I gotta have it. But in reality, it don't even mean nothing. So it's like my mind was focused on the wrong stuff.
Yeah, you gotta be more like your daughter.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that story. That was actually like heavy.
Nah, she's a legend for that, man. And for the people that don't know, so my daughter's birthday was in November, and I'm like, yo, what you want for your birthday? She was like, I don't want nothing. I just know you guys already take care of me enough, and I don't really need anything. I'm like, dang, bro. I'm like, bro, I never thought like that as a kid. Like I gave her money in her birthday card, and she tried to give it back to me.
No, really?
Yeah. Either she saying her dad's broke or
goals.
Like she really don't care about. That's one thing I admire about her. She really don't care about materialistic things. She make the best out of whatever, and she just be like chill, like she enjoy life, like for what it is. So that's she's special.
Shout out.
Yeah, she's definitely dope for that. The other one we working on that. She want all the material stuff.
But she's young. She's young.
Yeah. This wine is pretty good.
Does that white girl wasted?
Yeah, I usually don't drink wine. You know, I'm usually a whiskey guy, but you know, I'm gonna tap in with the wine today. But all
right. So what are we gonna talk about today? We keep going left turn. We're gonna talk about Valentine's Day
on the next episode.
Oh, was that the next episode?
Yeah.
Damn.
She's moving fast. She's moving fast. So
I think when you drink the wine, it's just like.
The wine is definitely a set a tone for Valentine's Day.
My bad.
But we're going to get to Valentine's Day. Don't worry, it's coming. I got a few things to get off my chest.
I was ready. Because we were talking about, like, what we're going to talk about. I was ready to go down.
I can't wait to talk about Valentine's Day, actually. But we gotta wait. But back to 2024 so far.
2024 so far.
So.
Ooh, I have a question.
Go ahead.
Did you have resolutions?
Yeah.
Like a long list?
No. I had one thing on there.
One?
Yep.
What is it? Or can you not say it?
I can say it.
Okay.
The only thing that I'm going to indulge in this year is loving myself. And that's kind of sound a little weird because you're like, I'm a man saying it, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But like, I feel like as men, sometimes we worry about everybody else's feelings and to make sure everybody we love around is good, that you forget to make sure yourself is good.
Yeah.
So like with me doing that, the past couple years, like I kind of like lost myself.
Mm-hmm.
In a sense that like.
And you're talking about general people in general.
Yeah. But like always.
Selflessness.
Yeah, always like sometimes you gotta practice that word no.
Yeah.
And it's hard though because you don't want to let nobody down and whatnot, but at the same time, every time you say no and you really don't want to do it, you gotta look at it like you letting yourself down.
Yeah.
You cheating yourself. So, me, I've been cheating myself for a while. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna work on my nose, but I'm definitely gonna indulge in loving myself. So if I want to go out there today, if I want to go to Roof Chris tonight and go get me a fat, juicy steak and be irresponsible with my budget, but I want that, I should go ahead and get that tonight.
Right.
Because I deserve it.
I like that.
What about you? You have any New Year's resolutions?
I didn't. Honestly, I didn't start the year with resolutions.
Yeah, unfortunately, what happened to
yeah,
you, so.
didn't really. Well, I should have had it before that. No.
Yeah,
or do you set it on the day of?
You can do it whenever. You can start a New Year's resolution in December, like December 1st.
Ooh, today's Chinese New Year. I could start another one.
I do like Chinese food.
Chinese New Year resolution.
So what's your Chinese New Year resolution?
Live without expectation.
That's hard.
It is. But that's exactly what it's supposed to be.
No, for sure. I mean, with the expectations thing.
You just get hurt too much. Feel like you get hurt more having expectations.
No, you definitely do.
It's just not worth it. So just go into it like
Just
blank page, nothing, boom.
But even like you gonna have expectations regardless though.
Yeah.
That's like it's kind of natural. Like I try to like not.
Okay, then reword it. High expectations. We'll go like mid range.
Because you should have expectations though of what you're gonna deal with, what you're not gonna deal with. So it's not a bad thing, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard to be like, and I used to try to be that person like, oh, it is what it is. I'm gonna just go with the flow. But it's like when you're doing that, you're like an airplane with no landing spot. So you don't got no destination, like, cause you don't have no direction.
Yeah.
You gotta have something where you basing it off of. And that's how I kind of been living the past couple years, man. I ain't even gonna lie. Like
with no expectation or with high expectation?
With no really expectation. I'm gonna just take it what it is what it is. There's like no plan behind nothing and nothing like that.
No. I don't feel like. I guess that's not what I mean then.
No, I know what you're saying though.
But yeah.
Like say like I have expectations when I call my girlfriend.
Yeah.
I have expectations like you should be happy to talk to me. And if you're not happy to talk to me, now I got attitude. So I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Whereas like an expectation coming home, I think it should be some food on the table.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
We should have a conversation about that.
You want to talk about that? We can get into it.
We should have a. What is that thing? Because I don't think it's male female thing. Because I'm not a male. I still expect it. But not expect it. I wish it. But like, are times changing, or do people stay in this like traditional mindset? Because like that's very true. That's like a very old school traditional thing to have like dinner ready when you get home.
I think it's a little bit of both. I think it comes from you gotta meet people where they are. So like what they seen. Like my household was traditional, but like kind of traditional flipped, if that makes sense. So like my mom didn't cook growing up. My dad cooked. So it was like, but every time we came home, it was food. Mm-hmm. But my dad was the breadwinner too, though. Mm-hmm. So it's like kind of weird. You'd be like, oh dang, he the breadwinner and he cooking. But
he liked to cook, or?
Yeah, he enjoyed cooking, but still. Yeah. And then like with my grandma, my grandparents, my grandma cooked. My grandfather can cook too. He'll cook, but my grandma cooked majority of the time. So it's like I seen kind of it both ways. I feel like with that though, you just gotta really have an understanding with your partner.
Yeah.
And if I'm doing X, Y, and Z to make your life easier, then I feel that you should do A, B, C to make my life easier, and it work cohesively. But it all comes with communication.
True.
Like that's the biggest part. If you can't communicate and the person don't respect you, like your opinion, even if they don't agree with it,
yeah,
it's a problem. That's where shit get shaky. That's the hard part. Because when you love somebody, you're gonna want them to agree with everything you say.
Yeah.
And if not,
that never happens.
Yeah, and if they don't, you're gonna try your hardest to convince them to think like you.
Yeah.
But you gotta learn to. That's cool that we don't agree. So let's find the common ground. Let's compromise. What are you willing to give up to make this work, and what am I willing to give up to figure this junk out? But I feel like
I think that's a really big misconception too. That like we have to, when we argue, we have to agree with one side, and it can't be like, okay, you have an opinion, I have an opinion. We're obviously not agreeing with each other. Let's agree to disagree and like put it to rest. You know what I'm saying? Like this is how we're gonna go forth with that subject. Yeah. Like coming to like you said, an understanding or an agreement that from that point forward, whatever the argument was about, you're gonna handle it this an X way, but not coming to say like you have to think like me. And that's
because it's harder. You for real. You don't want nobody to think like you, in my opinion, because then you don't grow. So you want somebody that has a different outlook, but you also want somebody that y'all got the same goal together. So when you look at that picture like that, like, well, we got the same goal. This is where we're trying to get to, and there's multiple ways we can get to this goal, but we got to find a way that works for both of us, that we both agree with, even though I may not.
Different.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Cause like I was thinking about it, man. Like every girlfriend I ever had, that like listened to everything I said. I just did whatever I wanted to do, ran all over them, and it was like when I thought about it, like, and with those girlfriends, like I did stuff so they could finally break up with me because I didn't want to be with them. Like I can't. That's one thing I don't know how to break up with people.
You know what's crazy? I've never had to break up with anybody.
I only had to one time. I usually let them break up with me.
Yeah.
It's like Christmas when they do.
Actually, no, I broke up, but that didn't count. Like middle school relationships don't really count.
I didn't even break up with nobody in middle school. I just start talking to their friend, and then they get it.
They got the point.
And then they be like, "I hate you, Glenn." I'm like, "Cool. I wanted this anyway." So, like, you got to be a real adult to break up with somebody, bro.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And you got to really love yourself to break up with somebody. I don't think I love myself. It's
actually a lot. Like, it's really...
To tell somebody, like, I don't want you no more, that...
I know we just spent, like, 1 to 2 years together, but...
I ain't in the business of breaking up with people. I'd rather you dump me.
I just don't see you in next year's plan.
Yeah, then when you dump me, then it motivates me to, like, show you, like, you lost. But I wanted you to break with me in the first place. It's weird.
Huge, yeah, I know.
I'm like, you just gave up. You just lost the best thing that ever happened to you. I love it. But yeah, I don't know how people. You gotta be a savage to break up with people. Like something ain't right with you.
I just stopped talking to them. Like so there was this one girl in specific, and this is the only one I can like remember. That like it was a lot, cause like no matter how much I made it very clear, no matter if I had started dating somebody else, like whatever the case may be, she just never left.
Yeah.
She'd be in my comments and my DMs, like everything, calling me, texting me, and then every time it gets to a point where we could be like cordial and be like, yeah, I could talk to you. I'm not gonna talk to you like that. She just always.
Yeah, she's a stalker.
You
should have called the police. Anybody that does that, here's my advice: dial 911 and tell them you got a stalker, because that's not cool.
It's crazy.
Some people don't know how to let go.
Yeah, but that's scary.
That's why you call police. Protect yourself.
That's really scary. Like, I mean, imagine if it was like anybody else, right? I just put myself in like, like, for me, it's like, do you have like a sense of dependency on somebody? Like, you met me for a small amount of time, and then you thought that.
Some people really don't, bro. They don't have no identity. Like, they have to have that person, like a person.
Yeah.
And that's not good. Because that means you really don't love yourself. Like, that's why when people break up with people, I be like, oh yeah, they love themselves. They respect themselves.
That's crazy.
You gotta have respect to like break up with somebody. Cause that means you don't. I'm good by myself. I don't need you. I can be done with you. That's why like the insecure part of me was like, bro, I ain't about to break up with nobody.
You were insecure?
Everybody got some insecurities.
I mean, yeah, insecurities is different, but insecure is a big.
I wouldn't say I was.
Like, okay, I didn't.
I ain't gonna say I was insecure. I'm gonna just say, like, I'm soft. When it comes to women's feelings, I'm soft. Even if I don't like them, I can hate them, and I still be like, I can't be mean to you, like, for real.
Except if you're playing volleyball.
Yeah, if it's a game, then I'm different. I'm not too competitive, but like for real, like so. I'll give you an example. So I had a girlfriend. She drove all the way from Baltimore to give me back some socks, and I didn't want her to be there. Like she pulled up at my house. I did not want her to be there, and like she was just so sad walking out because I was like, I'm about to call the police. Like you trespassing. Because I don't want you here.
Yeah.
And like her face was so sad. And my dumb self went to follow her outside. And it's another 6 to 7 more months of dumb stuff. All because. You
got back to her? Got back? What the hell is that?
Yeah, like it's because it's just dumb. It's like, bro, like, you know this ain't right for you. And it's like, just because she said, and you know you the reason she said. I got soft spots.
Yeah. Not socks though. That's crazy.
Yeah, like
fuck your socks. I would never drive you to give you socks back.
First of all, gas prices, bro. I'm not doing that.
From Baltimore?
From B-more.
Damn.
But I told myself I'd never talk to another girl from Baltimore after that.
Yeah, I mean.
Now.
I don't blame you.
I don't think all Baltimore people crazy and nothing, but.
It's the air. I really do believe so.
I like Baltimore.
And I was actually in Baltimore one time. We went to the aquarium. And there was this lady, look, I'm not, no disrespect. This is not a disrespectful comment, but this was just like a really like, what the fuck kind of moment. There was this lady, and she had a child there, and she was sitting there asking for, some help, whatever, cool. I ain't had no cash. So I was like, cool, but I did have some food. Like, I got some chips, crackers, whatever you want. Need it? She was like, if it ain't money, get out the way. Yeah. And I was like, damn.
That's messed up.
Damn.
She never heard that beggars can't be choosers.
Or she wasn't a. It's either. I don't even want to talk about it because we already had this conversation. It was upsetting.
If you're gonna say something about homeless people don't work hard,
dude,
I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, homeless people don't work. It is not a job.
They definitely work hard.
It's not a hard job either. Drews believes that a beggars, panhandle, all those people out there asking for money, that they're the smartest. Not only are they the smartest people in the world,
they're definitely smart.
That they're hard workers.
Yeah, it's hard work standing up on the hot corner all day.
But they don't have to go out on the hot days.
They don't. But if they listen,
they can take all the days they want off, and they just sit under the canopy. Yeah, they just sit under the canopy.
And they don't pay taxes. They're actually winning.
They're not winning. We're losing. We are losing 100%.
Who is we? I'm not giving
we taxpayers are losing.
You giving homeless people money?
I don't know where it's going.
No, I'm asking, do you give homeless people money?
Yeah, I do. So Daisy's one of the most greedy people when it comes to like people in the corner. She's like, no, they're gonna use it for crack, and I was just like, who cares? I mean, I feel like what you do with what I give you, your problem.
No, I'm saying, but what I'm saying is this: if they really are homeless, then
and most of them aren't. I just wanted to know that there's people that they go stand out there and then they get all that shit, and then they walk to their little fucking Mercedes Benzes, and they go back to their little houses. And
hey, look, that's just,
you know, have you ever seen like?
I'd rather you scam me that way than scam me my bank account.
Valid. I'd rather not be scammed at all, though.
What is $1? See,
I would rather you tell me, hey, sure, bro. You know, there was actually one homeless guy in Philly. I will never forget this guy. And on his sign, it said, "Look, I don't need anything. I just want a beer and some weed." And I was like, valid.
So you gave it to him.
I gave it to him.
So you helped him spiral in his same problems.
I mean, to each his own.
I'm gonna get all I got for homeless people is some advice.
You don't give homeless people money.
It got to touch my heart, and the only time it touched my heart, I feel like that's when God was like, and that's when I know, because they can come to my car door all they want. They can look at me, stare at me, think I'm gonna look at you and count my money in my hand. If God don't put it on my heart to give it to you, you short.
Yeah, I can't. See, that's where I have a soft spot.
Now my soft spot is breaking up with females. I hate when females be sad and it's my fault. I hate it, bro. Cause I don't know if I'm some this ladies man or something that like, but I just hate that. It blows me.
I mean, no, I get it.
It's like really like one thing that really grinds my gears. Like I feel bad.
I could agree with you though, cause like sometimes when when we're in discussion and I get her upset and she starts to cry, like fuck the whole argument, and it's not like damn, like fuck, I made you cry, like.
Yeah, but she that's her. She used that to get you. She knows that's gonna get you.
That's a manipulation move.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Whenever, first of all, women are stronger than men. Women definitely stronger.
Yeah,
so
there's two females.
Yeah, y'all the same strong then. So she just did that and you fell for it. I fall for it too though. I ain't saying I fall for it too. But I do know like sometimes I'll be like I had enough. Then I'll be like, bro, I don't care that you crying. Because I know that's what you trying to make me say. You trying
you know what?
You make me tap in. Trying to make me tap into that soft spot, but I need to be firm right here.
No, I agree with you.
Sometimes
But then I call it out, right? So like one time I was like, dude, you're just doing too much victim stuff. And then yet again, I'm the underdog because I use the word victim.
I lose all the time. But the number one thing is this. This is what I'm learning in my observations and from the few married men that I talk to. You're never going to be right in an argument. So once you know that,
give up.
It's not that you give up. You just already know what you're going into. Like, so today, for example, I had a conversation with my lady. And she clearly just told me to don't do something that she always does. And I just said, treat me with the same respect. If you don't want to bring up anything from the past, then I won't bring up nothing from the past. Mm-hmm. And then she called me childish, immature, petty, all these things. But if I said that when she bringing up stuff from the past, it's like, you're so selfish.
Well, yeah, you have to, because there's that,
so
what's that gender split called?
I just don't like it. You can't play both sides. So my thing is this. Now, in any argument, I already know I'm not going to win. That's the thing. When you go in there trying to win the argument, you lose. You just can't just be like, all right, baby. That's your best
See, but
word.
I don't believe that. I mean, and that might be my problem. The fact that I just can't be like, all right, baby.
I ain't say you heard us. I didn't say you right.
Oh.
I just said, all right, baby. All right.
No, I understand. Look, she's clapping. Look, you're getting an applause over there.
Just gotta say, all right.
No, but look.
You're never gonna win.
I get it.
I never won.
But you know what? I would much rather have one full-blown conversation about it. I'm gonna let you know how I feel. I'm gonna let you know how I think.
You can still do that.
And then if we argue about it a second time, I'll be like, all right.
Nah, this is what you do.
But the first time, I'm gonna be like, fuck no, like what?
I'm about to give you the game right here. So say you and your girl, your lady get in an argument. She going in, just be like, all right. Do you know what you do? Later on, she thinks she won, right? So later on, then you like, I heard everything you said, babe. I just want you to know this is how I felt about it. But text it, cause she gonna read it, and don't look for no response. Don't have no expectation for a response.
There you go.
Just let her go ahead. She gonna process that on her own. and let her just live like that. Because you got it out, but you're not going to win an argument. Like, I never want to argue with my mom. I never want to argue with my sisters. I never want to argue with a girlfriend. Like, women just don't let you win. And I can only imagine two women arguing.
Exactly.
It's like a blood bath. And first of all, I don't got that much time.
No, but like, see.
You sleeping on our podcast? We put you to sleep. We put you to sleep. You ain't sleep. Oh yeah, you gotta wake up on our podcast. You our guest.
She said, shut up.
She probably be hearing y'all arguing. She like, another time. That's the one thing I don't want to do. Like, I grew up in a household where my parents argued.
Yeah.
But nobody else can argue with them or say anything bad about them. They gonna go off. And that's what like, so like with my special friend, like
special friends.
Everybody, she can go on me all the time. Like, put me down, say whatever X, Y, and Z, or say. But if somebody else say something bad about me, oh, she not rocking. But that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But I do understand too, like, it's just come back to communication. And then like when we argue, it's always the voices, right? And I noticed this too. Whoever yells the most, they think they winning, but they really not.
I just learned that.
So whenever they yelling, just talk low. Just talk low.
You know,
because they don't want to know what you say.
Actually, me and Drews had this conversation at work, and I was like, "There's no way this shit works."
It works.
So boom, come home. There's an argument, and I'm talking like this, and I'm like, "Yo, I'm not yelling, so I don't know why you're yelling. I'm yelling because you. When you're ready to talk to me, right? I'll talk to you. All right. When you're ready to talk, I'll talk to you. Bruh. Had like 30 minutes of silence before she came back.
But she came back. It works every time. You gotta be calm. Because
you know, actually, we started like you know, it's funny. Ever since like I started doing that, and like we like, I guess it's like there's a sense of cool, but then like, if any of us like yells out of pocket, like, we'll look at each other and then we just start laughing.
Yeah, see.
Like, it's not even like serious no more, and I think that's like awesome.
It's helping the relationship.
It's freaking awesome.
I read that in the book. I got that from 50 Cent book.
That's crazy.
I noticed once I started reading, because I used to never read. Now I just read.
For fun.
It's weird because I just like it.
It's crazy. It's like another world.
Though
you living in the... Bro, we're time travelers when we read.
I'm like, dog, like, I ain't know. So it's like little stuff I be getting from these books and stuff. And it's like, what made me really don't want to argue with my lady is Nipsey Hussle. He inspired me. Like, Lauren London, his wife, she said, like, whenever I would go off on him, he'll just be calm. He never disrespected me back. I would say, she was like, he just always was calm. And that's what calms the situation down. You can't put out a fire with a fire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't save somebody drowning with water. So you can't come with the same energy. You gotta kind of like... So I just want to be calm. I just want to be even keel. Even in volleyball, when we play at work.
Impossible.
I want to just be calm. I've always been a little fiery person.
You're like a little firecracker.
Yeah, I just live with...
But I also believe that you just hold shit in too much.
No, I don't think
we got a full cup too often. At least that's how I felt. I feel like sometimes when I don't say shit and I hold on to it and I hold on to it and I hold on to it, and then boom.
No, you gotta
speak it. But then it's just like repetitively.
No, you gotta speak it, but you gotta know how to. That's a lot of things. Like, I feel like a lot of people mess up, and just in life in general. Yeah. You know what you're saying and how you feel. You can never be wrong for how you feel. Like, nobody can tell you wrong for feeling that way. Those are your feelings. So like, yeah. But it's like how you go about your feelings and how you express them. Right. And that's the key. But once you calm and you even keel, and somebody see that you calm, they'll listen. But if you irate, you're just gonna be. First of all, especially as a black man in America, if I go anywhere irate, say I go to 7-Eleven today, and it's a roach in my chips, and I go off. The wrong thing, I should go off. It's roaches in my chips, bro. I just bought these chips. Mm-hmm. But everybody gonna look at me as the angry black man instead of the roach being in the chips. Yeah. So you gotta be like, hey, bro, I gotta be calm. Go back to hey, man, y'all got roaches and chips, man. Like, come on, bro, what y'all doing? Then everybody gonna be mad at the store.
Yeah.
But if I go in there angry black man, bro, you never win. So 3 points from today. Arguing with your girl, you're not gonna win. So don't even try.
7-Eleven has cockroaches in their chips.
The person who is the loudest is the weakest.
I don't like that.
I believe that.
I'm sorry, we don't have commentary on this podcast.
the person that's who's the loudest is the weakest.
I've seen that too, in books and a lot of things.
You gotta be calm.
That's my Chinese New Year goal.
Because when you're not calm, you make bad decisions. I never made a good decision. I never made a bad decision calm.
Yeah.
But I made a lot of bad decisions going off emotion and just being.
Yeah, no, for sure. New Year, bro.
New Year.
We got watch. So next year on February.
What's the date? The 10th.
February 10th. We're gonna reach back. And we're gonna talk about.
Not for sure.
What we're doing, where we are. I think I'm actually doing really good.
Yeah.
You know, for what it is, I think I finally decided I want peace.
Yeah. Peace is something you gotta work for.
Yeah.
It don't happen overnight.
For sure. Not like the United States though. They don't want peace.
I live in the United States, but I don't really be in the United States, if that makes sense.
No, that makes zero sense.
It makes sense to me.
It doesn't make any sense. I live in the United States,
but I don't be in the United States because I don't care what the United States do.
That doesn't mean that you're not here.
No, I just said I live here.
Right.
I'm in it, but I'm not in it. I don't care. It really doesn't concern me at all.
Well, when you get drafted.
That's cool. I'll be ready. I always wanted my name called. It's cool. I'll be ready. But with that being said, man, please go to alforusloyalty.com and go get you some merch. Grab you some sweatshirts.
For sure.
Some hoodies. We got all that. Some hats, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Be on the lookout. We got some new stuff coming soon that I can't wait to get. I'm kind of mad that I don't got it already, but I'm going to have it. Please subscribe to the All For Us podcast. We're going to put the link in the bio. We're going to put it on the screen for you can click right there. And just, man, be great, man. And just remember, man, brick by brick, and loyalty is a must, man. You want to throw something in there while you got it?
No, that was super touching.
That was touching?
That was touching.
Oh, yeah.
I suck at, like, spontaneous.
You want to say something, Lola? She said, yeah, if y'all don't subscribe, she's going to bite the shit out of one of y'all. The dog whisperer.